That's a tough one. That's a tough one in that locker room. It wasn't from a lack of effort. I think I've said that in the past. These guys have given us everything they can.
And welcome into Buck and Honey's in Monona. I'm Zach Canley alongside Tanner Mordecai, and this is Wisconsin Huddle. But before we go any further, let's just get it out there. Tanner, how's the hand doing?
It's good. It's getting a lot better. It's 2 weeks yesterday from surgery. So every day I'm getting better with our training staff. They're doing a great job, and they have a great plan for me.
Well, for 3 quarters, you had the sense that Wisconsin is going to do it. Knock off number 3 Ohio State and end that 9-game losing streak against the Buckeyes. It was a 7-point game in the 4th, and then the Badgers kind of ran out of gas and weren't able to finish. They were close to getting the job done, but this team isn't about moral victories. They play to win, and it didn't happen.
We had our chances. We fought, but it wasn't enough. And I'm not the type of person that's going to sit here and tell you that fighting is enough, because it's not. No matter if they're number 3 team, number 1, who cares? We play to win. So we didn't get that done.
We have some things that maybe we can feel good about, but at the end of the day, it's a hard loss. It's a game that we had a chance to win and didn't. And so we need to grow from it, and we need to find a way to win these tight games in the 4th quarter.
Now let's remember the Badgers didn't have Braylon Allen or Chimere Dike for the second half of the game, both friends of the program, and you obviously weren't out there. We've seen it time and time before, though, from this team. There is no quit in them, and that's something that you have to be proud of.
Yeah, the battle against the number 3 team in the nation, take them all the way to the 4th quarter with a chance to win. That's kind of a testament to our guys, but like you said, we're not in it for moral victories. We're on the field to win, no matter who we're playing. But like you said, very proud of our guys. No matter what, people can say a lot of things about us, but one thing they always say is, our effort and our attitude, and that's something our coaches preach, and that's something we practice.
Well, another thing that you like to see, how the Badger defense was balling out. They forced 3 turnovers in the first half, including turning away the Buckeyes in the red zone thanks to a Preston Zachman pick.
Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. Peterson in pursuit. McCourt throwing, and it's picked off. Yes, sir! Preston Zachman in the end zone with the INT.
I think we were just playing. We weren't scared. We weren't nervous. We just went out and played our ball. And defensively, when we do that, we're really freaking good. When we do our job, when we go out there and compete and just fly around, we're a tough defense to score on.
I think you could say that's the best game by this defense so far. What was it like watching them perform the way they did against that caliber of an offense?
I was very proud of our guys on defense. They had a tall task against a very explosive offense on Saturday. Our corners went up against what some may say the best receiver in college football. I think we did a good job, like you said, Preston, with that great play, forcing 3 turnovers. They played a great game. I was proud of the way they played.
Well, as the calendar turns to November, it's time for our Menards Player of the Month, and what an October Braylon Allen had. 383 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns in 3.5 games. He also had 8 catches for 46 yards. Let's hope Agent Zero can get healthy and return to the field sooner than later. The Player of the Month is brought to you by our friends at Menards. All right, Tanner, now it's time for our Quickie Quiz, sponsored by Quick Trip. If you get 2 of the 3 questions right, everybody here leaves with a free drink coupon from Quick Trip. And since this is your first year in Madison, I thought we'd do some University of Wisconsin trivia.
Let's do it.
All right, number 1. In the summer, this place is always packed for 2 reasons. Its view of Lake Mendota and its colorful chairs. What is this place?
It's the Terrace.
The Terrace is correct. 1 for 1. All right, this is a little tricky. Number 2. Abe Lincoln sits on top of this. The Badger men's basketball team runs up it for conditioning in the off-season, and it's approximately 850 feet long. What hill is this on campus?
That's Bascom.
Bascom Hill, 2 for 2. All right, shooting for perfection. This tradition started on October 10th, 1998 against Purdue, and it shakes the press box at Camp Randall when it happens.
Let's jump around, baby.
Jump around. 3 for 3. And that means we're all getting free drinks from Quick Trip. And don't go anywhere. More from Buck and Honey's in Monona after this.
Wisconsin Huddle is brought to you by Gruber Law Offices, Buck and Honey's, Iron Jock, Ellenbox Cheese, West Bend Mutual Insurance, Team Lemmy NIL Experts, and Reliance Matrix.
Favorite Halloween candy, gotta be Reese's. They're simple. I'm a big chocolate guy, so those always hit the spot.
I like Starburst and I like Snickers, but I heard like some bad stuff about Starburst, so I'm kind of hesitant on those now.
Oh, Reese's. I'm not even the biggest fan of peanut butter, but just the concoction, I don't know, I love it. Kit Kat.
This isn't like a super popular choice, but I love Almond Joys. I love them. I love Almond Joys.
I can't have a favorite. It's like 3 that's like tossing up for me right now. Krabby Patty gummies up there. Reese's Cups, not Pieces. Reese's Cups. Pieces are good too, but Reese's Cups. The Snickers. I like the Snickers. Those are my top 3.
Least favorite. I mean, people that don't give candy. First of all, that's never fun. But then, like what are they? The hot tamales or the red, whatever those are not good.
I've never been a big Milky Way. I wouldn't say I hate it, but if I could trade a candy when I was a kid, it would definitely be Milky Way. I'm a big, as I said, Almond Joy. I love Twix. I love Snickers. So yeah, definitely Milky Way is not my top choice.
Whopper, Kit Kat, because they just melt so much time when you get back home and everything, you know.
And welcome back to Buck and Honey's in Monona. Now, we've all heard about the time you threw for 9 touchdown passes in a game and then rushed for another at SMU. But let's take it back to your high school days, senior year at Midway. I got to read these. So you threw for over 4,000 yards and 53 touchdowns and rushed for over 1,000 yards and 23 more touchdowns. This is in a season, one season. Is there a statue outside your high school? Or?
Not quite. Man, I had a great time in high school. Texas high school football is what made me fall in love with the game, so extremely grateful for my time there.
So you're also a dog dad to Rosie the Golden Retriever. She has her own Mordecai jersey.
Yes.
Is she calm, cool, and collected like her father?
Quite the opposite. Yeah. Rosie, I mean, Lauren, my girlfriend, could tell you much better, but she's all over the place, fun-loving dog, so it's pretty cool.
All right, well, those are a couple of fun facts about Tanner, but let's see how well his teammates know him.
Grew up in Texas. Maybe like a Drew Brees.
Tom Brady.
I might sound bad for this, but yeah, I should probably get to know him a little more. I honestly could not tell you that one.
Growing up, it was Tony Romo.
I would probably say burgers, because every time I've eaten with him, he's gotten a burger, and I'm
I'm going like a steak. Steak?
Probably a good steak, like being from Texas, I don't know, some kind of meat, like steak.
T-bone steak.
I know he's good friends with Hayden. I know Hayden likes to fish, so I feel like that would be a decent guess. Just something outdoorsy.
Summer, I know he likes golfing a lot. So I'd say golfing.
Tanner Mordecai is either hunting when he's not playing football, he is playing golf, and the third thing is hanging out with his girlfriend. Those are his big 3.
Playing golf, hunting, or fishing.
Saturday, Wisconsin heads to Bloomington for a Big Ten battle against an Indiana team that is winless in conference play. The Badgers lead the all-time series, have won 10 of the last 11 meetings between the two, and haven't lost at Memorial Stadium since 2002.
I think they play really hard. I think they've gotten better as the season has gone on. I think we're playing a team that feels really confident, feels really good about themselves. So we're going to have to play a really good football game on Saturday.
Motivation comes from losing last week. It comes from the things that are still in front of us. And we need to come out fast. We need to come out swinging early. We can't let them get any confidence. We just need to play our game.
Badger Extra columnist Jim Polzin is back with us. This Hoosier team, though, might be hitting their stride. They nearly beat Penn State at Penn State.
Yeah, that game was tied with less than 3 minutes to go. I don't know if that was Indiana or how much of it was Penn State coming off a tough game against Ohio State. I don't know if there was a little bit of a hangover effect, if they were physically beaten down, but I'm sure for Indiana it was a confidence booster.
And Tanner, you probably spend more time with Braden Locke than anyone else on the team. Have you seen anything from him over the past couple of weeks that has shocked you?
Braden has always prepared really well. Even when I played the first few games, his preparation didn't waver. He was ready for his opportunity. I think he's done a tremendous job.
Well, he might have to do it without two of his big-time weapons on Saturday. Jim, who do you see stepping up and having breakout performances if Braylon Allen and Chimere Dike can't go?
Yeah, certainly. I think I'm going to look at the receiver group, and Will Pauling's always been really consistent, so I'm going to talk about a couple other guys, Bryson Green and C.J. Williams. Green's shown big play potential all year. I think C.J. Williams has shown flashes too, so if those two guys can pick up their game a little bit, I think that helps.
What are your thoughts on C.J. and Bryson? What can they bring to this offense?
And both of them are explosive, electrifying guys. Great students of the game. Those guys are always very prepared come Saturday. And I don't think there'll be any difference this Saturday. I think they'll make a lot of plays for us.
Defensively, Jim, will the Badgers put back-to-back big-time performances on tape?
Yeah, it's really been a group that's been trending in the right direction. I like what I've seen, especially since the start of Big Ten play. Certainly, if you can create some turnovers and help out the offense, that would be big. I would also say the special teams, if they can make a couple plays, I think that helps an offense that is, again, like we talked about, missing some playmakers.
Well, now's a good time to remind you to give us a follow on Facebook, Instagram, and X to stay up to date with all things Wisconsin Huddle. And be sure to check out our website, too, at wisconsin-huddle.com. We've got to take a quick break. More from Buck and Honeys after this. And welcome to this week's Wisconsin Huddle Unleashed. I'm Zach Hanley, and he's Tyler Wall. Tyler, we're going to play some tic-tac golf. You a golfer?
Sometimes. It depends on the day.
So more than me. Advantage you. We'll see how this goes.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
What number do I need? 6?
So tic-tac golf, exactly like tic-tac-toe. We'll chip it from here. If you land in the little square, you get it. Make 3 in a row or 3 straight. You win the game, but that's not happening. I'm winning today.
We'll see.
We'll let you go first.
Oh, just short.
Yeah.
Just short.
All right. So how often do you play golf?
This summer, I probably got out 5 or 6 times. But it usually doesn't happen till, or I'll go out early and then I won't golf too well and then I'll give up for the summer.
I feel that. How did you get into golf?
It's kind of a family thing. A couple of my uncles are golf pros at their local course, and so it's kind of, if we got a. Can we get a ruling on that one?
This might be the quickest game of tic-tac-toe.
I'll play some video games, some Madden right now. The
Madden?
new Madden's out.
Who's your team? Don't say the Vikings. I know you're from Minnesota. Don't say the Vikings.
I don't even want to say it right now. But yes, I am with the Vikings. We're back. We're on the win board finally. Gosh, shorty. Worm burner.
So as you can see, Tyler, you were the red, huh?
I was. I wore my team colors tonight.
Tic-tac-toe +1. I only got 1 gray. Any advice for me in this game?
If I had some, I would be using it.
Okay. All right, well, that's it for this week's Wisconsin Huddle Unleashed. For Tyler Wall, I'm Zach Hanley. We'll do it again next week. And welcome back to Buckin' Honeys in Monona. This is arguably the best part of the show. You know what I'm talking about. Are you feeling the fit?
I give it like a solid 7 out of 10. Nice and basic, clean. My one, I wouldn't call it a huge problem, but it seems as if the tie and the buttons aren't perfectly color matched, so that kind of throws me off, but otherwise, yeah, I like it, yeah.
Got the black coat, a little bit of like a little stripe pattern going on with his shirt, a little bit of like a light red, but it's got the red buttons, red tie. You can see a little bit underneath that backpack strap, got the pocket square, a little bit of red nose to it. It's definitely something I'd wear, you know, it's, you know, classy, but at the same time it's got the Wisconsin red in there mixed in, but like kind of a little subtle way where you're like, once you look at it a little bit more, and I think I can see myself wearing something like that. I give him a solid 8. Solid 8, you know, there's room for growth, but I think that's a solid look.
Okay. Okay, I like the tie. Nice little red, little velvet color. I think it goes well. The suit's a nice piece. Trying to see what I don't like. He actually did a good job. This is well put together. I would say I would give Coach Fick a solid 7 to 8.
Okay. All right, Tanner. If Luke Fickell was walking on a runway, how would you rate his outfit against Ohio State?
Here we got the very simple look. Got the black jacket, black pants, black belt. Or that's a reddish belt. I don't know about the red buttons. I think you could leave the red buttons. Going 8.9.
8.9. Would you wear that?
Yeah, that's down my alley.
Everything except the red buttons, or would you rock the red buttons?
Yeah, I'd leave the red buttons off.
Okay.
Just go classic buttons.
All right, 8.9. And that's it for this week's Wisconsin Huddle. Be sure to join us next week at our live taping on Monday, November 6th, right here at Buckin' Honeys in Monona. Stop by the water for dinner and a show tailgate style starting at 6:30. For Tanner Mordecai, I'm Zach Hanley. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week in Monona.